What's up? It's none other than Reek of Too Cool to Come, the master of ceremony, and hopefully we can have a conversation that will carry us along for this particular one. It's a freestyle, so that means you, the people, I would say we, the people, but you, the people that are taking time out your time to listen to Too Cool to Con, are the ones that run with the topics at hand. I know it takes a little bit of time to send out notifications, even though we're in the era of artificial intelligence and autonomous machine learning. But, when it comes to the melanated that don't read scripts, you know, it's always a technical issue. With that being said, hopefully your night's going lovely or, not too many issues because it don't seem like we're facing any days without any type of issue, but hopefully you're not facing too many issues. I have to say myself, I've been getting a lot of calls and, speak on a lot of people about various family members, facing, you know, devastating ailments out of the blue. I was just put on about a older cousin of mine that was facing something that's I'll say life changing, life changing health issue, you know, and hopefully, him and his immediate support network can, come together and help him through these trying times, shall I say. On top of all the other trying times that we face within this thing called life. What's going on, Tony Red? You said peace and blessings to the chat. Yeah, hopefully we could get some people in this chat, but that's what's up. I'm glad that you done chimed in. I'm glad that they done notified you, or you just happen to be scrolling YouTube and like, oh, wait a minute, we got a live. His joint say red. That means he's saying something off the top of the dome. Let me go check him out and see what he's speaking on tonight. Well, tonight is a freestyle. When I do lives, if I don't usually have a topic within the on a thumbnail or whatever, it's usually what the people who fall into the actual chat put up there and say. And if it gets too interesting, that's when I usually drop the hotline number so you can actually talk, so you don't have to actually keep touching the heat seeking tablet or phone or cell phone. I would say some people probably could watch this off a flip phone, but I think that would be quite hard doing that. So other than that, I guess if I had some elevator music without getting a copyright strike, I'll play that while we kill time. Play some type of music, but I always notice that certain people can play certain music and not get strike, but like I said, if you're following the indoctrination narrative, they're going to treat you a certain way. When will the phone lines be open? Well, I can open them immediately. I just usually like to get a few people up in here where well, I'll say it like this: it could be people in here because not every time they don't they don't put up how many people are actually in the chat. I actually seen zero in the chat before, and all kind of people were commenting. So it's always an issue when it comes to mine. But like I said, I sent out some you know what's it some messages to people to see if people had the time to actually come in, and hopefully some people I know they like Rick, you were live, but it wasn't letting me in. It's all types of I look at it like Ike Turner from the movie Lawrence Fishburne when he was talking to Tina Angela Bassett. He said, "You got more excuses than a nigga going to jail." You know, they got more excuses why they ain't letting my channel fly and do what it do. But I guess it's, from a lot of the info that I drop in the community page, with affirmations or, different information that, you know, people may not be up on, and then that it's like inquiring minds want to know, so you guys run with it and go seek it out for yourself. I'm like, dang, Rick was on to something right here. I didn't know that. I wasn't versed in that. And let me say this: that last one, if y'all caught the podcast between me and Professor Ken, back to Africa. I just for what they call it, shits and giggles. I said, let me try to monetize that because it's speaking of upliftment, it's long enough. I tried to monetize that, and they basically said, well, we don't think this is appropriate for our advertisers. So you're saying that melanated brothers and sisters that choose to uplift themselves through knowledge that they may not be verse within, that's you can't monetize that. But if I got a music video talking about slaying another melanated brother or sister, then that could be monetized all day. But then again, think about it like this: a lot of those artists work for record companies that aren't ran by melanated brothers and sisters, so of course that will pay because it furthers along privatized prisons and keeping us down, and you know the ones that want to see us fail within other ethnicities will be like, oh, look what they're doing, they're always doing that. No, look at what these executives are handing out scripts for them brothers to do. I don't fault the brothers that's trying to get some coins and help out their families, but just kind of pay attention to what they're promoting and pumping and things like that. Let me see. You said the Honorable Ike Turner Church. You said none other than rights. I feel you, Reek. Yeah. I don't know. But matter of fact, let me just go ahead and I'll open up the hotline, and if anything, if you want to call in, and we could chop it up, and then people could fall in sync after that. Let me post that up, so if you want to hit that hotline and call in, I could plug you in. Let me see. Let me let me post it. Let me see. I'm still here, just typing in the hotline number. Think, make sure that's right. I haven't hit that number in a while, so let me see. Just double checking to make sure that what I posted is right. Survey says that is wrong, so I probably was posting the wrong number, but this is the right number. Let me see. The hotline is open, so whenever you're ready, you can hit the hotline. I don't duck calls. I take calls, and try to have phenomenal conversations. So it is posted. That is the right number. Any one of you people out there that's out there can hit the hotline, and we could bypass the felonious phony this is he only got this many people in there, even though he got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. But we put the blocks on that because he's not throwing brothers and sisters under the bus or promoting things that's pitting the different races against each other. Okay, here we go. What's going on?
Hey, what it do, Rick, man?
What it
Cooler,
do?
man. Trying to trying to get through this movie called Birds of Prey.
Birds of
That
prey.
white girl. Yeah. I, I'm just trying to get through it though. I
Okay.
just heard it out.
Yeah, I haven't heard that. I'm gonna have to check that out myself. You know, I always like a good movie pulling out something that a lot of people don't see within it. You know.
Yeah. I think it got Margaret Robbie.
Okay. Oh, the one that played what is that? She was in a Joker, not the Joker, but the
Yeah, and the Joker. Yeah, my people was telling me about it. When they were saying she was, it's pretty popular or whatever. I'm just not getting on. I'm kind of late. I'm
yeah,
just trying to get, just trying to get through it.
yeah,
But I ain't gonna hold you. But nah, but I just want to commend you. The thing with you, Rick, to me, you always been a great listener. You know what I'm saying? And as far as the art of listening,
right.
and you got me through. I done tapped into your page a long time ago when you was messing with Sean. You
Okay.
was messing with Sean. I remember I was trying to go to keep it all the way 100. I was trying to go to truck driver. I remember I was trying to go to truck driving school. Trying to figure stuff out. I was in Charlotte, North Carolina. And there was some days where all I had was you and Sean. Sean would be talking his shit. But the thing with you was that at the end of the day, you was always very humble. You stayed on your square, and you showed the art of listening. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I appreciate that. Yeah, definitely. I mean, you was a professional, but I know you come from, you know, places I come from. You know what I mean. And also, you make Minnesota look very good. You know what I mean? I don't know. When I think of Minnesota, I think of Rick. You know what I mean? Holding
Okay.
it down. Yeah. So
I
I'm over
appreciate
in
that. I was gonna say,
on the East Coast.
yeah.
I mean, in North Carolina, uh, New York. But I remember sometimes, like I said, I'd be traveling. Let's say I'm going from wherever. I'm in Seattle. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. I would tap in and boom. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. And the thing about you can get on various topics.
Yeah.
So yeah, very versatile. I just want to, salute you. But what's going on? How you getting through with this Corona thing?
I'm faring all right, but I just noticed, I was out detailing my cars today, and you notice a lot more people that didn't know that you had in your neighborhood. I'm like, well, where all these people coming from? I ain't never seen them in the area, you know?
Yeah, people out and about.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely brings a lot of change. When you, when the things, let's say things get better and say, okay, the pandemic is under control. How do you see things then? Is it going to be crowded? Is people going to be hyped, ready to have fun? Like, how do you see things like this summertime? Like when things get better, like, or is everybody going to stay in the same state? Or is it going to be like, oh, okay, it was just a phase,
I look at I
it
look
ain't
at
about
it
nothing no more.
I look at it like this. With you being, because you said you're up in New York right now,
Yeah, and a lot of people saying this the epicenter of it. It's the middle of it.
right? Well, I look at it as how 2001 9/11 happened. Remember when all the
Yeah,
airports were closed down, nobody could fly, you had to drive wherever you needed to go to, and then
right, right,
after
right,
everything reopened, it was okay. Now we
right,
got Homeland Security in all the airports.
right. Everything was vamped up, kicked up.
Yeah. So I think it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be something that comes up out of this. Cause you think about it, you go to the grocery store, or a Target or a Walmart. They're doing
Yeah,
all these things that they ain't never did. Like, okay, it's this many people in the store. You can't come in because this, or you got to have a mask
right.
on.
Social distancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just feel it's gonna be something that comes out of this. Like, okay, we need to take these.
Will it be good or bad? Whatever comes out, would it be good or bad? In your opinion, 'cause I'm just
Mm,
wondering, will it be good or bad? I mean, if it's gonna be bad, okay. It'll be good, have something to look forward to.
Well, I'll just look at it like this. I'm gonna make the best out of whatever it is, but to me,
Right.
I don't see it as any kind of good. I just think it's gonna be like a hindrance, just essentially like I just said
Yeah.
with the Homeland Security being at the airport. Just think about it like this: when
Right,
you go
right,
to the
right,
airport,
right.
does it seem like it's better than what it was before that was in effect?
Do you think it's better
Yeah,
now
how it
than
is
it
now
was?
at the airport versus before 9/11 happened.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I assume it's definitely revamped. I ain't taking plane in a minute, but it's definitely, definitely. It's more serious now, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I'm just saying because it seemed like you go sometimes and you see them long lines because they're checking in through TSA. But back in the day, you could
Right,
just go right.
right,
You got
right,
your ticket and you're going right back to
right,
wherever you're
facts.
going.
Right, right, right.
So I almost think
And
about it because
so,
you got these in New York, like toll booths. If it wasn't no toll
right,
booths, you could just flow easily. But you gotta get
right,
essentially blocked up at the tolls and like, oh, look, do I got the right money to throw up in there and everything like that?
right,
So
right.
it's just gonna be
Yeah,
a
the
checkpoint,
security is heightened. Yeah,
right?
everything is heightened. I think it's a good thing because as far as like maybe let's say like the cleanliness, that's one thing because it's like okay, everybody's supposed to wear a mask and be awareness, be aware of being clean.
Right.
But I know some people, there's a lot of nasty people out there.
That's
And
true.
I just look at like, hey, look at it. Some of y'all should have been washing y'all hands. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so when they say wash your hands and be clean, hey, you know who already been on that. You know what I'm saying? I like to say I've been on that, washing my hands. You know what I mean?
Right.
Being aware, being clean. Now I know, but it's sad to say, I got a relative. I get heat to him. He get heat to him like, hey man, wash your hands. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But he look at it like dirt don't hurt. You know what I mean? So street cat. You know what I mean? He don't care, but at the same time, when you get around other people, you need to be aware of that. Be a cleanliness. You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially if you messing around food or whatever you're doing, you around, might be big kids, whatever, be clean.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I think it's good. That's a good thing that they're heightened awareness of being clean. And it shows who was, some people was nasty anyway. So it definitely, you know what I mean?
Right.
So even if the person don't want to wear a mask, they should just wear a mask just to be in accordance to say, hey, yeah, look, I'm acting in accordance, show a good example. Hey, I'm clean.
Right.
You know what I mean? Type, but
well, I'll say
that's
this.
just my
I
point.
know. Sometimes like if you go shopping at Walmart or whatever, and you're leaving out.
Yeah, Walmart the spot.
Yeah. Well, okay. Usually when you leave out, oh, can we check your receipt? Since this done happened, they don't care. They just okay. You just go ahead and go out that door. We ain't worried about your receipt. Just leave. You ain't getting
Right.
hassled like that.
Yeah, they stopped me last time I went. They stopped me.
Oh, they did.
They wanted to see my receipt. Yeah, she wanted. I ain't mad at it though. I let them do their job. I let them do their job. Hey, you see my receipt. Normally I would have thought of some type of discrimination or something, but I get it.
Yeah, my partner when they went to go pulling that, he got the cough and all bad. They said, "No, you go
Recently, I
ahead."
was in like I was in North Carolina. I was in like some country town in North Carolina. I ain't mad at him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. Cadillac J Just said, just checking in real quick. What's up, people? What's going on, Cadillac J Just? I'm glad you're
Yeah,
done
Rick.
filling in.
I ain't wanna hold you up, but I see you as family, man. I ain't wanna hold you up. I'm a quiet dude, but I've been rocking with you for years. I ain't no introvert. You know what I'm saying? I pop out. I do my thing, but I'm just saying, like, you to holler at you. But when I'm saying, it was from years. It's been for a while now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For a while now. You know what I mean? But I just messed with you because you definitely displayed, and I feel like I got this from you, the art of listening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're humble and listening, and it's like you be having heavy hitters, legendary legends. Penny Ken, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Different cats. Who else? My guy, what was it? Mitchie Slick?
Yeah, Mitchie Slick.
My guy, might be in the interview with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. a lot of heavy hitters, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no matter what, you keep it solid 100. You like, yo, I know the art of listening. I know who I am, but I can put my ego aside and listen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's where your power is at. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody mess with you. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I just
Yeah.
I look at it like this. If I'm
Remind me
interviewing
of my
some,
people from Kansas City, man. Yeah, no doubt.
yeah, I was gonna
What you
say,
saying?
yeah,
And he used to be around the Twin Cities too. St. Paul, between St. Paul and Indianapolis or something.
okay.
I ain't mean to cut you off. Well, I ain't mean to cut you. What were you saying?
No,
Yes, Ken. What were you saying?
I was just saying that you know, I well I did this and all. No, it's about
Yeah,
the
all that
person.
ego.
Yeah. It's like kick back because it's like the
Yeah,
listeners
just
are
beat
tuning
the
in
chest
for
and
him,
stuff.
not me. Shoot.
Right. Yeah. Because you know what's wild today? A real cat from the street. He called me out of nowhere. I was surprised. He never called me ever. You heard?
Yeah.
But he called me and he said, "Yo, man, the one thing that stood out to me, he said, yo, you a good listener. You know what I mean?" And when he said that, I'm like, damn, I kind of like, so I thought of you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, damn, that sounds like Reef. Like a good listener, interviewer, listener. You say what it is, you let people, you know, that's what it is.
Right.
There's power in that, though.
Hmm.
It can't nobody say you jumped the gun or nothing about nothing.
Right.
Like, hey, you on my platform. Like, you know? Anyway, shout out to old school. I'm going to let you go.
All right.
I'm going to stop. What they say, like the old school folks say, stop while you're ahead.
Right.
I'm going to stop while I'm ahead.
Okay.
All right, Reed. So
All right.
I'm going to holler back. And I don't know what the topic is. What's the topic tonight?
Oh, ain't no topics. You kind of made the topic. It's a freestyle. Whatever the people want to call in and talk about, you done made it. You said, "Hey, I appreciate."
I'm humble, Reed.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm humble, Reed. Thanks for having me.
Most
And
definitely.
if you ever in New York, you know, just let it be known, man.
Okay. Most definitely.
Look out for you, man.
All right.
All right. So I'll holler back, man. Keep flowing and going, man.
All right. You too.
Peace
Stay
and
up.
blessings, man. Love and respect.
Right.
All right.
Peace.
Yes, sir. All right. Peace.
And there you have it. Another long time listener, you know, expressing itself on, you know, the effects of, you know, how I conduct interviews on my channel, and you know the type of effect that, or not effect, the impression I want to leave with people, you know, with people that choose to tune in, you know. And if that's being said, I mean, everybody that will probably catch the replay, since you know they're being the way they're being, not sending out notification. I'm glad you chimed in and said what's up, Cadillac J Just, and whoever it may be out there where they blocking the the chat or whatever. You know, I appreciate you. You know, if you say something after this repost, I respond. I always respond to comments. You know, as long as you're making something positive. If it's something negative that don't make sense, it's like, why respond to that? But if it's positive, I'm always gonna elaborate and give thanks for you giving appreciation in whatever matter that you do. With that being said, since it's kind of slow, I think I'm gonna go catch me a movie and kick back and maybe have a nice cocktail or something and call it a night. I'm up. I appreciate y'all. I'm out of here.